Yeah, so like by having ERP, okay, with the business, how can the efficiency be increased?
Everything is reports are trackable and what is the sales report we can check, the purchase report, inventory report, and the revenue report we can check to the ERP.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So over here in ERP, like what happens is that all the areas of business are integrated, okay, and especially with the NetSuite, it's a cloud ERP, so you can view all the everything about the business right over the application, okay, by logging in, and you can just sit where you can just like have the view of your business, okay, from any part of the world, okay. Now, how does it help the businesses? Okay, is what you have told me. Okay, now I'll tell you a little bit about NetSuite. Okay, so we'll start off with the first topic, NetSuite basics, navigation, and overview. Okay, so NetSuite back in 90s, late 90s, it started. It was called as NetLedger. Okay, this was like focused on okay managing accounting and finances of the businesses. Okay, and then it was doing well in the market, so slowly it started incorporating other modules like procurement, supply chain, okay, employee payroll, okay, likewise it manufacturing, it kept okay adding up new modules to it, and soon down the line it became a whole full ERP product, okay, and it was doing great in the market. So Oracle realized its growth, and somewhere around 2010, okay, or 2012, Oracle acquired NetSuite, okay, NetLedger, and since then it is called as Oracle NetSuite. Okay, so now over here, okay, after the acquisition, Oracle NetSuite every year releases new features, set of new features in two phases. Okay, the first set of features are released in the April first week. Okay, every year, and the second set of features are released in the Q3, that is October first week, 6 months from April. Okay, first set of features in Q1, second set of features in Q3. Okay, so now, okay, so like this year the features are called 2025.1, and the second set of features will be called 2025.2. Last year they were called as 2024.1 and then 2024.2. Okay, so like it comes up with a lot of new features at once, okay, during its new release. Okay, so that made NetSuite grow faster in the market. Okay, okay, so in the ERP world, SAP has been ruling, okay, the market from past 20 years, but now NetSuite has crossed SAP. Okay, and NetSuite is the most sought ERP. Okay, and like number one ERP in the market, and the primary reasons for that is NetSuite is very firstly affordable. Even small and medium sized businesses can afford NetSuite. Okay, whereas SAP is not affordable. Okay, then point number two is that NetSuite is easy to implement and easy to use. Okay, quick to learn. Whereas SAP is not easy to implement at all. A smallest, okay, shortest NetSuite project can span about 3 to 6 months, but a shortest SAP project will span about 1.5 to 2 years. Okay, a NetSuite can get implemented within like 30 to 40 lakhs. Okay, whereas an SAP doesn't get, okay, needs about 1.5 to 2 crores to get implemented. Okay, and okay, so like easy to like adapt, okay, faster implementation, low cost and all. Okay, and over here like you okay like okay, the implementation team will okay, over here in NetSuite, what happens is that all the modules, like they're not probed into depth, but they are probed. Okay, the depth is as much. Okay, serves pretty much serves the purpose. But whereas SAP, each and every module is like very deep. Okay, so SAP has its own advantages, but NetSuite is now doing better because of these okay reasons. Okay, so now over here, okay, like when I so okay, and this new set of features is like helping it grow faster. Okay, now I'll tell you the why did I also mention about the new releases and all. Okay, so every year a huge event happens in Las Vegas now, like in the first week of next week. Okay, a huge event is going to happen wherein all the NetSuite partners are going to gather, and like the event is going to occur. Okay, NetSuite, okay, by going to www.netsuite.com. On that, you'll find a login button. You click on the login button, you enter your credentials, and you land on to a home page like this. Okay, soon we will be providing access to you, okay, so that you can also like log in and like use the application, okay, and practice whatever you're learning. Okay, so you land on to a home page like this. NetSuite is a cloud ERP. Okay, so you don't have to download anything, or there's no any prerequisite to have the application. You can just like use it over the cloud. Okay, so any questions so far until here?
No.
Okay, okay. So now over here, okay, when you log in, you'll be able to see several okay things over here on your screen. I'll take you through each and everything because there is significance of each and everything over here that you are seeing. Okay, and I'll also try to get you comfortable with the tabs here because there are certain navigations that you will be like often using and you need to know. Okay, the first thing, let's start from the top left corner here. Okay, branding of Oracle NetSuite. Okay, this is the branding of Oracle NetSuite. But when you double click on it, you get the page was called performance details. Okay, so this page of performance details is nothing but, okay, so ideally what NetSuite says is that when you try to open any page once logged into NetSuite, the page should not take more than 10 seconds of time to show up. Okay, if it is taking more than 10 seconds of time, it is okay, double click on that icon and just check the performance details. Okay, and just see now, see total time taken for this page to show up was 11.7 seconds. When I logged in, the whole page, it took 11.7 seconds. Okay, then we should see what, okay, what is taking time over here. Okay, the most of the time is taken by the server. Okay, so like see, so okay, so you should see, like I mean, like maybe if there are certain scripts involved or workflow anything, you should try optimizing them so that the time okay, decreases less than 10 seconds, because okay, it is not advised to have okay, time longer than 10 seconds for any page to show up. Okay, this is the first thing here. Then over here, okay, now you have three type of instances in NetSuite. One is production, which is the live account where your business will be live. The sandbox, which is a test instance where you will be doing all the changes and developments and all. Okay, you will get the user acceptance there, and only then you'll move anything to prod. And the third is the release preview. Okay, so if it's prod, nothing will be written here. If it's sandbox, the test account, in the orange color letters, it will be written as sandbox here. If it is release preview, in the blue color letters, it will be written as release preview. Okay. So now with release preview is nothing but whenever new releases are released, okay, it is advised that you should not enable those features directly into your production account. Okay, you should demand the release preview account from the NetSuite. Okay, you should you should test your data, okay, with respect to the new releases. Okay, check, okay, if there are any bugs, fix those bugs, and then only move it to, and then only activate those features, features. Okay, so now over here, since there is nothing mentioned, this doesn't mean the account we are using is production account. This is the demo account. Okay, so okay, so that is with respect to three types of instances. Then this search bar is called as global search bar. You can search anything that is present in this particular account from here. Okay, then this is the shortcuts. You can set up shortcuts over here. Okay, list of shortcuts here. Then help is nothing but this will take you to the documentation of the entire Oracle NetSuite. Okay, this is the very beautiful documentation wherein like end to end anything related to NetSuite, okay, be it even scripting end, everything is mentioned over here. Okay, so what I would suggest is that, okay, you can start spending time, okay, about like I would not ask you to spend more than 15 minutes every day. Okay, just spend 15 minutes every day. Okay, start from account administration and start learning it. I'm telling you about in 3 months of time you will have gained a lot of knowledge. Okay, yeah. So then this is the feedback center, and then over here, okay, this is the place where you can log out or view your roles and all. Okay, so this was with respect to the first topmost belt here. So any questions, any doubts so far until here?
As you said, there is a three type of is there production line,
Rohit, your
sandbox,
voice is not clear.
is it audible now?
Yeah, yeah, it's audible.
Yeah. As you said, there is a three types of windows: the production and sandbox and release preview. There is no any development window and all.
Yeah, there is a development instance as well. Okay, but mainly these three instances are there. Development instance, usually the test sandbox instance is also considered as development instance.
Whenever we
Okay,
are configured, that one is the where we configure.
sorry.
Whenever we configure architecture any module anything in a ERP system, so how we start in a sandbox only or release preview?
Sandbox. You always start it with the
Sandbox.
sandbox. You get the user, you do all of the job there. You get the user acceptance, and only you move it to production. Release preview is exclusively used and gets activated when the new features come in.
Because generally we are using the development, then we move to the UAT testing, then we move to the production line. So like
Yeah, yeah. So over here, like you can like see, you over here you can demand two sandboxes like that. One sandbox for development and the other sandbox for UAT testing.
both are the same or different thing.
They are same, but you are okay. Like you are assigning the each of them for different purposes. Okay, and managing the managing your implementation activity.
Okay. And how we move the UAT to production? There is any TR transport request or no?
Yeah. So okay, we have a concept called bundle movement and installation. Okay, which is in the topic number 14. I'll show you there. How do you move it? Okay, this is one option, and the second option is copy to account. Okay, I'll show you both the options. Okay, through that you'll understand how it is moved, how the objects are moved. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions?
No.
Okay. So yeah, now coming, okay, this blue belt is okay, nothing but you have all the tabs here. Okay, so now over here, okay, the first tab is the recent records, wherein like all the recently seen records, okay, like recently accessed records are seen over here. Okay, this shows up to 12. Okay, recent records. Okay, maximum of 12. Okay, and when you click on this all recent records link, you'll see the last 100 records that you have accessed. Okay, on the whole. Okay, then okay, this whatever shortcuts, okay, whichever page you go, okay, you want to like add that as a shortcut, you can like just go to that page and click on this add to shortcuts, and that page will be listed so that you can quickly access it from here rather than going through the standard navigation. Okay, then there's the home tab. Wherever you are, you click on this home button, you land onto this home page. Apart from that, you have also the option of publishing a dashboard. How do you publish the dashboard? We have a session dedicated to it, so that you should there you'll understand. Then there is activities over here, like you can manage your events like events, tasks, phone call, okay, calendar, and all of those things. Okay, then there is payments tab where you can manage all the payments, okay, related to the payments, okay, on towards the AP side, AR side, all of it. Okay, then there is transactions tab. The in transactions tab you can manage everything, okay, everything on the banking end. Okay, procurement. Okay, your order management. Okay, a little of the supply planning. Okay, your financials, all of those things are managed under transactions tab. Okay, list is where like you will manage like your, see, list is nothing but it is about the people, places, and things, okay, that is in the people, your employees, your customers, vendors, partners, leads, prospects are managed here. Okay, in terms of things, your items, all the types of items, okay, that you define are managed here. Okay, places like your currencies, locations, all those things are managed here. Okay, then reports is where you have all the reports, all the standard reports and the custom reports, whatever are there, you will find them over here under the reports tab. Okay, analytics you can ignore. Okay, documents, here under documents you are given a storage repository over here, which is called file cabinet, which has maximum of 10 GB of space. Okay, where the your client can store any kind of important files or anything into this file cabinet. Okay, then setup is the tab where all the initial configuration setup is done. Okay, during the implementation process, so all the setup activities you'll find it over here. Customization is where you would want to create or okay, have the custom objects created or developed. Okay, so all the you have all the various options for the objects that are whatever you want to create or develop. Okay, these tabs you can ignore. The okay, they are custom tabs. Okay, the other standard tab is the support tab, which says okay, go to suite answers. So go to suite answers. Okay, over here, like this is a help source wherein like if you feel you're stuck, you can either go to your help center and type in like what you want to know, or otherwise go to suite answers, type in your query, and you will get the support articles against it. Say for example, purchase orders, I type it. So you'll get all the related articles, whichever article you feel is helpful. You can take go through it, or you have video articles as well. You can use them to like learn and understand things. Okay, and resolve your doubts. If not this, okay, any which way you have the NetSuite contact support as well. Okay, so you can reach out from here to the NetSuite contact support and like get your queries resolved. Okay, so these are with this is with respect to the tabs. So any questions, any doubts?
No.
Okay, so now, so so then okay, this all is the entire thing is called dashboard, wherein like this white color sections are portlets where each of the section, okay, displays some information in brief. Okay, so we have a session dedicated on this wherein you'll understand how to design and like show up these portlets and then show the information in the portlets and all of it. Okay, so yeah, so this was all with respect to the NetSuite basics, navigation and overview. So any questions?
It's okay.
Yeah.
No question.
Okay. So yeah, now I'll go with the second topic. Okay, I'll take up classifications and accounting setup. Rohit, I'll not be going in the lean as okay. Okay, the reason is because they are logically connected. Okay, if I talk to you about features directly without having making you experience those features, you will not understand what these features do. Okay, so I first want to make you experience those features and then come back and show that okay, this feature can be experienced by okay, like enabling okay something, and what do you have to enable for that. Okay, yeah. So okay, so the next topic that I'll take up is classifications and accounting setup. Okay, so here, okay, classifications. First, I'll take up classifications. Classification is nothing but okay. What happens is that any business, okay, can be across territories. Okay, that is like different locations. Okay, or any business might have parent-child companies. Okay, any business might will have several departments working under it and all. So all the data that is created, okay, should be stored together, but also should be able to be classified so that like if client wants to view for the reporting purposes and all, he can view it separately for each different entity. For a parent entity it can view data separately, or for any child company it can view data separately, or it can view the data based on location basis, or it can view the data based on department basis, like maybe what is manufacturing department doing, what is sales department doing, and all of it. Okay, So we define those classifications, okay, over here. So the classifications are defined under setup tab. Company, subsidiaries is the first thing that you define, okay. So any data that you want to break down on the entity level, you for that you need to have a new subsidiary. Okay, it's nothing. It's simple. There is no logic or anything involved. It's a very straightforward thing. Wherein when you come to the subsidiary page, you click on the new subsidiary, and you just ask your client about their subsidiary details, and just okay key in all the subsidiary details here, like the subsidiary name, the website, state, which state it belongs, which country it belongs, its email address, okay, currency, all of the details, its subsidiary address and all, okay, you mention it over here, okay, and you save it. The moment you save it, okay, the subsidiary gets listed like this, okay, and you can have the subsidiaries created, okay. The reason I'm not creating is because there are already subsidiaries created and it's a configured account, okay, but this is the procedure that you can follow to create a subsidiary, okay. Then once the subsidiary is created, the next thing that you do is you again go to setup, you again go to company, and then you again scroll down under classifications. This time you go to locations, okay. So you, okay, over here again there is no nothing big logic or anything. You click on the new location button and you define the location. You define the location name, which subsidiary it belongs to. You select that subsidiary over here from the drop down. Time zone, latitude, longitude, if you want to mention these details you can mention, otherwise you can ignore. Rest all fields are custom fields created by some user, okay, you can ignore them. Here you can give location address details, okay, and save it. So okay, say for example I'll create a location called uh, I will have a location called, say, Austin. Yeah, save it. Oh, that location already exists. So let me have a location sale. Okay, this also already exists. Hmm. I want to keep a US location. Hmm. Okay, so we have created a location called Los Angeles. Okay, so this is how you define the locations, okay, so that you can go ahead and like assign your like whatever, like maybe orders you're creating or invoices you're generating or whatever, you can assign it to the location, okay. So this is how you create the location. And the other thing in the classification is about departments, okay. The same navigation again, you come over here, okay, go to the departments, okay. So over here, so see, already there are departments like administration, engineering, IT department, IT support, marketing, operations, and all of it, okay. So if there is any other department your client wants to create, you can click on the new department, you can mention the name of the department, and you can associate it to the subsidiaries that you want to, okay. So this is how you create subsidiaries, locations, and departments. So any questions, any doubts?
You said, as you said, the specific
Rohit, your voice is not
location.
clear.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, yeah,
As
yeah,
you
now
said,
it's better.
we have to create the subsidiary location and department. So, client want to access the particular department. That time only that report is accessible to that department. Is it right?
Sorry, Rohit, your voice is not clear at all.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. Yeah,
Yeah,
is it audible now?
yeah, yeah.
As
Better,
we
better
said,
now.
separately location and department is there. So we have to extract the particular department and particular location. Then we can extract the report only for particular location and department,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Exactly, exactly.
Uh,
Okay.
is it visible only for if I assign the particular department team only access this report? No, so we can log that particular result. Is it any feature is also there?
Sorry.
If I want to log if the purchase department is accessing report, we don't want to show the account related report, so we can log this report to other department.
Okay, you mean to say you want to narrow down the report to only one particular department, not the other departments?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. You can narrow down the okay, any object that you create, not only report. Okay, anything that you create, you can narrow it down based on a department or a subsidiary or particular location or particular employees or particular rules.
In a setup tab only.
No, 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 not setup tab. So whenever you create a report, you will have a option where audience. You will have something called as audience or audience. Okay, where you can narrow down the visibility and accessibility of that object. Okay, to a particular department, location, class, or subsidiary, or employees or roles. I'll show you once we get there. I'll show you. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, so this was with respect to classifications. Okay, so yeah, so Rohit, do you understand the whole of the accounting? Are you from the accounting background or what? So how are you with the accounting?
My background is not
Is from?
mechanical. Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical. Okay,
How?
okay. Yeah, the reason I asked is because see, the accounting part is mainly kind of handled by the accounting team only. But for the knowledge purpose, you need to know the accounting areas and all. You don't have to worry much. Okay, if you are not able to make a sense or understand things easily. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Rest all of the areas is what you can focus on. Okay, accounting part can be handled by the accounting team. Okay, so now over here the basic accounting setup needs to be done in order to work on anything here in NetSuite. Okay, so and I'll show you how does that accounting setup, how the accounting setup is done. So you go to setup, accounting. Okay, the first thing that you do is you set up fiscal calendars. Okay, fiscal calendar, your financial calendars. Okay, so over here, say I'll okay, I'll mention RJ. We'll take RJ as an identifier for all the objects that we create. RJ calendar, wherein see the first fiscal month. If it is US, the first fiscal month is Jan. If it is India, the first fiscal month is April. If it is something somewhere in Europe, the first fiscal month is October. Okay, so whatever is the fiscal for whichever month fiscal year starts, for whichever okay location a client belongs to, you will mention that. If you so see, there are already other fiscal calendars created. Of all the fiscal calendars, if you want your calendar to be default, that is everything to be posted under your calendar, then you check this checkbox. Okay, and you save it. So your fiscal calendar is ready now. Okay, now over here, okay, once the financial calendar is ready, you go and set up the chart of accounts. Okay, yeah, you go to setup again, accounting again. Okay, and chart of accounts. Do you understand what the chart of accounts mean?
Not really managing the all the GL accounts with the company.
Rohit, your voice is not clear. Can you please do something about it?
It is audible now.
Yeah, yeah, it is better now.
Chart of account is the main account which is handle the all the GL accounts related. It's a must. all the GL account is merged with the chart of account.
Yes, 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 exactly. Okay, but why do you need to have like various kind of GL accounts?
Because different types of movement is going on against the procurement. So all
Yeah.
things we have to maintain to first within the company GL account.
Yes, yes, exactly. So you'll have various GL accounts over here, so that like various activities that are happening, okay, are tracked separately, okay, and are tracked separately, so that like for the tracking and analyzing, okay, it analyzing gets easier, okay, for the accounting team to understand how is the business performing, what is the flow of money, okay, from where it is coming, where it is going, how much of money is supposed to come, okay, and it basically helps analyze the performance of the business on the whole. Okay, so for that purpose you have chart of accounts, you have accounts receivable to like wherein you okay, wherein like all the payments and all that you need to receive from the customer and all, you have, okay, you receive into that account any payments and all that you need to make to the vendor, okay, you have accounts payable. Expenses account are like to manage all your expenses, okay, related to your business. Liabilities account is like do the all the payments, like your maybe salaries or your maybe okay, operational cost, like your electricity bill of the maybe like your business office, okay, such kind of things. So there are various okay, types of accounts. So your accounting team will create these accounts, okay, they come here, they click on the new button, and okay, there is no logic or anything involved. Okay, they just have to enter all the account details, the account number, account name, what type of account would it be, okay, here the currency that the account is going to belong to, okay, the rate type, okay, what it should be, okay, and which to which subsidiary should it belong, which location, which class should it belong, okay, which department. So see over here you have option of narrowing down by selecting to a particular department that your account should belong to administration only, okay. You had a question, right, like how from where do I narrow it down, okay, you get an option like this, okay, that you can narrow it down either to a subsidiary, department, class, location. You don't select anything, it is available for all, okay, and you save it. Now already the chart of accounts are created here, which is why I am not creating, okay. So there are chart of accounts over here, you can see, oh, okay, that are created already, okay. So yeah, once these, so now you have your fiscal calendar ready, you have your chart of accounts ready. So once you have chart of accounts ready, the next thing that you do is you set up the accounting periods, okay. So accounting periods are nothing but you break a financial year, okay, into periods, so that like okay, those periods can be a monthly period, or it can be a quarter, or it can be a whole financial year. It totally depends how the business like wants to like operate on, okay. So over here you set up, okay, when you click on setup full year, here you first mention your the fiscal calendar that you want to use, okay. Then like you select the fiscal year when it is ending, okay, how should the period be in the calendar months, or in 4 weeks format, or 4 5 a quarter format, you'll mention it, okay, and you'll mention the year in period name, okay, and you'll save it. Once you save it, your financial year is set up, okay. Now you can have it, okay, like you want to have a new quarter under your financial calendar or base period, okay, you can just mention, you can click on the new quarter, you can mention the quarter names, quarter start date, end date, okay, under which so whatever financial year you will be creating, under which financial year should it fall, and what fiscal calendar should it use, okay. You can likewise define a quarter or a base period and all, okay. You want to close an accounting period, so see over here, like this is how your accounting periods are, okay. So say for example, now if an accounting period is closed, a green color like period closed tick mark will be there, and you'll find a lock against your, okay, GLAPAR transactions, okay. That means no longer any kind of invoice or payment can be posted to that particular, okay, period, okay. If it is unlocked, then it is yet open, okay, and you, in case you want to go and close that, you click on the checklist here, okay. You go over here to lock AR, okay, you just check the check boxes over here, okay, and submit it, and your period gets logged, Okay, so that's how you close the accounting periods. Okay, so any questions, any doubts so far until here?
Why we are maintaining the accounting period?
So see, I'll tell you what happens is that in case, okay, a business, okay, in case like so business, what is, happens in the business is that, say for example, now this year in the Jan you started your new business. Okay, you have an electronic store, you started a new business. Okay, now at the end of the year you would sit and you would see, okay, how did your business perform, and then you will understand the profit loss and all. Okay, if there are some losses incurred, or if there is, okay, profit okay, is not as per the expectations. Okay, what happens is that at, see, realizing anything or understanding anything rather than after 1 year, okay, let's break it and try understanding it based on quarters, or based on maybe monthly periods and all. So businesses try to break their financial year into quarters, so that at the end of every quarter they will, okay, estimate like they will analyze everything and understand, okay, what areas they need to work on to make get the business do okay, get the business at a better position. Okay, they'll understand the P&L statements over there, and they'll know what are the areas where their expenses are more, or what are the areas where like they are doing actual profits and all, how to like improve the efficiency. So to analyze and like improve the efficiency, the periods are created.
What is base period?
Base period is like you can define your own period. The length of period will be defined based on you,
Can
like
you,
how you want to.
can you give me the example?
Sorry.
Can you give me the example of base period? I don't know how does it.
Yeah. So see, for example, base period in NetSuite, like how could I give? Like say for example, see, say now for example, okay, you want to like you are generating your like profit and loss, okay, say for March 2025, and you want to compare it with March 2024. Okay, so so based on like this okay, this year how did that month perform, how did your business perform in the month, and same month last year how did it perform. Okay, then like you okay, you can set the base period under okay, the section where like in the reports. Okay, you can mention the base period of 25 and 24, and you can do the comparison. So like this is on the reports and all, this is used to do the comparison.
We have to maintain the data in base period for comparison purpose.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Any other questions? Are we good?
yeah,
Okay. So now, okay, the next thing under the accounting setup, okay, the final thing is entering of opening balances. So you again come to setup, accounting, and you click on the opening balance, enter opening balances here. Okay. So over here, say for example, first we need to select the subsidiary. Okay. See, only when you have selected the subsidiary, you'll find option here. Okay, to narrow the data based on the subsidiary. For you to find option here, you have to define the subsidiary where I had shown you. Then only when you have defined your periods, accounting periods, you will find them over here. And then based on that only you will find the data. You'll not find data for all you'll not have all the data here. It will be narrowed down based on subsidiary and posting period. Okay, so now over here you can enter the opening balances, that is the starting balance. Okay, for that period, whatever you want to have in terms of debit or credit, you can mention it for all the accounts and you can save it. So your all transactions whatever like will be happening will be calculated on the balances that you have set it up over here. Okay, so that is your opening like that's how you enter the opening balances. So any questions or any doubts? We are good. Hello. Hello, Rohit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so this was all with respect to classification and accounting setup. Now you have understood classification and accounting setup, that okay, you can experience and you can see them only when you go to setup, okay, go to company, go to enable features, and okay, under company you enable departments, locations, and classes. Only when you enable these three features you will be able to do anything with respect to the classifications. Okay, otherwise you will not be able to create departments, locations, and all. Okay, then okay, multi-language, multi-currency, if you want, that is your option. Okay, it's up to you. And then you need to go to accounting. You need to enable the whole of the accounting module over here, then only you will be able to see things related to accounting. Okay, the whole of the accounting part over here. Okay, the category of accounting. Then you need to enable ARs, APs, accounting periods, GL audit numbering. Okay, only when these things are enabled, okay, like you will be able to you will be able to like create and do all that I have shown you so far in the accounting part. Okay, so I wanted to show you first, make you understand what it is, and then come back and show you the features so that things make sense. Okay, so these are the features for the classifications and accounting setup so far. Unless you don't enable the features over here under the accounting, the features here, and under the company, the features here, you will not be able to see anything in NetSuite related to them. Yeah, you get it? Hello?
Ah, got it.
Yeah. Okay, so this was about classifications and accounting setup. Now I would like to go to the next topic, users and roles. Okay. Rohit, am I being too is the pace good, or you feel this is like a bit fast? I need to slow down.
You have to slow down.
Oh, you want me to slow down? Okay, okay. So you want to stop now? Like you want to go through these two topics? You want to go through the recording and then proceed with the new topic?